Okay, today we're doing Unit 9, Lesson 10. We're just going to talk a little bit more about dividing with fractions and understanding the inverse relationship between multiplication and division when we work with fractions. So we're going to divide a fraction or a mixed number by a fraction or another mixed number. You need SAB page 391 to 392. All right. A mountain trail is 6 miles long and a group of runners is going to race to the top of the mountain. The runners expect to see a marker every quarter mile. How many markers will they see? Write a division equation to write this answer. So what we're thinking about is how many fourths are there in 6? So it's like taking 6 and dividing it by 1/4. Okay, well, remember when we have a fraction and we're dividing it, I can make a whole number of fractions simply by putting it over 1, and then I can divide like this, okay? Then, when I divide, what I'm actually doing is I'm cross-multiplying. So I'm taking 6 times 4, and that goes to become my new numerator. 6 times 4 is 24, so that's my new numerator. And then I cross-multiply, and I take 1 times 1, and that becomes my new denominator, so 1. So 24 over 1, so that equals 24. Okay, let's try another one. The runners expect a water station every 3/4 of a mile. Write a division equation to show the answer. How many stations will there be? So we're going to take 6 again. So we're going to show over here 6 divided by 3/4. Okay, we're going to put 6 over 1. We're going to divide that by 3/4. Now we're going to cross multiply again. 6 times 4 goes to the top, still 24. Okay, and then 1 times 3 goes to the bottom denominator, is 3. And then because 3 will go into 24, we need to do some simplification. So what I'm going to do then is I'm going to take 24, and I'm going to divide it by 3. Well, 24 divided by 3 is 8. So that means that 6 divided by 3/4 is 8. Okay, remember when you write a fraction like this, it's just division. How many times as great is your first answer as your second answer? Explain why. It's 3 times, because 3/4 is 3 times 1/4. 3/4 is 3 times larger, or smaller, sorry. Let me redo this one, guys, because the way I'm writing it doesn't make sense. Okay, it's going to be 3 times. It is going to be greater. 3 times greater, because there are 3 1/4 in 3/4. Okay, so there will be 3 times as many fourths as in 6 as there will be in 3/4 in 6. Okay, so explain how we can solve 6 divided by 3/4 in 2 steps. 6 times 4 is 24, okay, and then 24 divided by 3 is 8. 6 times 4 gives the number in fourths, and then that number divided by 3 is what actually 3/4 is. All right, so let's move on. Allison has 2/3 of an hour to write postcards. It takes her a 1/6 of that hour to write 1 postcard. How many can she write? Write a division equation. So it's how many 6ths are there in 2/3. So you're going to take 2/3 and you're going to divide it by 1/6. Remember, when we do that, we're cross multiplying. So we're taking 2/3 divided by 1/6. 1 times 3 is 3. It goes to my denominator. 2 times 6 is 12, goes to my numerator. 12 divided by 3 is 4. So 4. Okay, let's see how many of these we can solve. I'll do a couple for you, and then I want you guys to try some out. Okay, so when I think about this, I'm thinking 3 times what to get to 8/15ths. Okay, what am I multiplying 3 by to get to 15? Well, I would multiply 3 by 5, right? And what would I multiply 2 by to get to 8? 4. So 4/5. Okay, well, if I work inversely, 8/15ths divided by 2/3 is going to be 4/5. Okay, so let's try another one. 7 to get to 56, I would multiply by 8. And this is just knowing my basic facts. What do I multiply by? 5 to get to 15, I would multiply by 3. So now I have 15, 5 sevenths times 3 eighths is 15/56. So I could rewrite that as a division problem. 15/56 divided by 5 sevenths equals 3 eighths. I want you guys to try and finish out 8, 9, and 10. Okay, and then I'm going to come down and do these bottom ones for you. So pause the video at this time, finish those, and then come back. All right, so I'm over here and I'm going to work on these, and I'm thinking about what times 2 gets me to 6. Okay, 3. And what times 5 gets me to 24. So 3/4. And then I'm going to restate this as 6/20 divided by 2/5 equals 3/4. Okay, 3/4 times 5/6. All right, because 3 times 5 is 15, 4 times 6 is 24. So that means 15/24 divided by 3/4 equals 5/6. Okay. So just thinking about cross multiplying when you have fractions that you're dividing. Okay, keep that in mind. All right, we'll see you tomorrow in class.